look very handsome with your glasses off, Kitabaga. I love his work. He's one of my. If I could get him on the chessboard or out there in the NP parts of my logarithm charts, I would. And I'm not too far off, I don't think. I imagine with just a little bit of grooming, I'd become pretty close. A lot of it's trial and error. Your A1 torture test in the style sheets down there, Master Mason charts in the stone mill. You remember talking about like the little chess pieces, each one having up and down. Or you might forget in the early programming that's not that automation. You could even start to break that off. Well, do I have a tower of people that have a base of AI where I can mantis shrimp vision my screen a little bit and then be able to automatically field something that is an anomaly inside of the system? Most of that's going to be worked out through torture testing, and I was talking about it through prototype to or innovation to prototype. I forget which one it was. Here, let me go grab it real quick. We'll get into that. All right, innovation moves to prompts inside of the system, and you can see the need for having some coding ability to see what you're doing, trying to tailor it to whatever company it is. Here it's mining Bitcoin, so hopefully you can have a little fun with the jokes that I'm having in this. Galo's humor, Flayman's court, to receive your 5,000 Bitcoin. To help with you to do this, you got to start to slow clap. And this is not necessarily programmed. This is Chat GPT. So it's going to be getting it from like the bit games. I don't know if you remember the chess game with the bit limit, that you have to make criteria difference. That does not have this here. It will go to a engine somewheres and steal moves that correlate the general process transform processor. Because essentially what it is an analog base down here of trial and error, get it going. Then we're going to start to debug it a little bit inside the system. Where was it inside here? There it was. To where those red codes come up, and not only do we want that, but you got to cut that off from the terminal. That's an and or. That's a logic gate. It's kind of a fishbone conjecture from the other day. I was watching one, but you got to know how to play it. It brings you back to the origin sources and other things. But not only hang up, be able to integrate that old guy's voice, right? That these computers, that wizard's lined up with me because the tower says that that's okay because it's subject to audit later, just like he's going to do to those scammers. There's a pitch to it. There's a very specific mechanic to it. And so, you might call me a dopey dumbass or the way I'm handling this case, but, I'm feeling good about myself. I'm solid. It starts to be arbitrary lines of bullshit constantly on people just being animals about what it is. So why not be it yourself?